you guys are doing fine. Hey, good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing. I hope you guys are doing fine. I have an urge here to come to talk to 3 points, with 3 people. I need the 3 points that are actually very, very vital points in your life, okay, especially when you're targeted, even if you're not targeted, because these toxic people exist to bring you down from your position, because they have fallen down, because they're being called, like fallen angels, or people with dark spirit, that actually have been taken down, on the same level, and they are just doing the same to other people to bring them down, from their level, because it's sadism, okay? It's an art of sadism, which is really happening a lot to many people, and despite people not knowing this, but it is happening. So, and I wanted to quickly come here and talk about it. Okay, the first thing that I want to talk about is the toxic people. These toxic people, or online trolls, okay? The online trolls, for example, where do you find these people, okay? For example, let me start my presentation here, for example. I have a presentation for you guys to present, and that presentation is very, very important. And here you guys are going to see the vital issues, the important issues that actually happen in our daily lives. Okay, here actually I have a block contact of an asshole, who said he's from Russia, but he didn't really seem Russian. So a reptilian kind, a very ugly, disgusting creature, that I really, pressured myself not to talk to that asshole anymore. Because, I was just like a little curious, where this fucker is coming from. All of a sudden, they're waiting for you. They're waiting for you, for example, for months to let them, for example, okay, you can see the messages, people, right now. This toxic person is just like sending me over messages over and over. Even I keep blocking that person, I still get the messages. I have no idea where I get these messages from, even though I blocked this person. Maybe it's just I unblock it. And the reason why I unblocked this person is because I wanted to show you people, how the conversation went down, from the first step, very, very first step. The person appeared kind of like in my social networking site, kind of like, hey, I've been looking for you in your YouTube channels, and I'm really interested to have an interview with you about these certain things, and then the person goes on telling me stuff, that he's like very much, like interested in these and that, okay, and sending me fake pictures of a tortured person he'd probably have taken down, as a victim, because that's just the art of them, to bring down people, through narcissism, and abuses, constant abuses that they put people through, that's really sad, what they're doing. And the reason why I come here as an urge is just to tell you people, to be aware of yourself, to have a control over yourself, that you guys don't have to let these people inside your lives. Cut them out. We always had the saying from our parents that we don't have to talk to the online trolls, and that's just what I saw in my lifetime. And this is just a perfect example that I really, really put over here of this toxic. They actually really destroyed my mood. Do you know what is that? The mood. For example, I'm a student person, struggling person. I've been really working hard, studying really hard, been abused, since childhood, and doing really a lot, to maintain myself in a position that I want to be. And this person comes out of nowhere. You see the conversation, I'm just like humiliated myself, talking to that person. to be honest. Okay, this is just the, in April, he sent me a message, and then I'm not responding, and then again, he sent me a message in June. Hey, I come across your YouTube channel, decided to search last name, a lot of people that way, how you holding by the way. This is just their art, okay, just to get you started, you know, talking to them about the debt stuff. And then he keeps sending more messages like, do you want to die or stuff? And I tell him, no, why would I just be with that kind of, you know, like negativity? He's probably using even a translator because I haven't heard him speak Russian. And okay, we go on here, you know, about the stuff, the life events. They want to learn about you. That's just one of the important aspects. But I have no, what do you call it? No sense of regret, because, you know, I'm open. I'm a target individual. I don't have any privacy. The psychiatrist, when he said, you don't get money. Okay. And then go 10, where do you see yourself in 10 years? The interview, the purpose interviews, people, I was just gonna, you know, I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna help this person because he's targeted, okay? Because of what I went through, I could just, you know, give him an example. But then this person is such a toxic, ugly perp. I have no freaking words. Let's keep going on. Let's keep going on. Let's keep going on. Telling me about those people, you know, all this stuff, and then he goes with the Zionism, and then goes with the Jewish stuff. You know, it's just what they do all the time, you know, to me. And then he says he was just like anti-Semitic, Ukrainian, and then he's targeting individual, and he keeps blaming the Jewish people. I keep defending. And then he sends me another video. Okay, and then, okay. See, spawn weight, the tender age of 8 years old. For 3 months. Okay. So much negativity, so much revenge, so much sense of negativity, okay? A lot of negativity you can see here right now that this person is just like imposing, you know, on the specific people that are actually Jewish. From you, let's see, I see how, okay. Lost his job, education, then he faked, you know, to be in the shelter. Okay, and then spits on people's faces and on the street. And then, okay, go, the problem goes up. And then he comes down, you know, talking about MKUltra, race. There's a lot of crap that he's saying, so I'm just gonna search, you know, the Jew words, okay. About a few weeks ago, I went to the Jewish cemetery, he says. He did that, smashed the graves, and then came out looking, and then looked away in fear, okay. But you're a Jew yourself, he's telling me it makes sense you're trying to wear this to deflect the attention out of them. Okay. He keeps spewing hatred, you know. I prayed and cursed them, they really hate, I cursed Jews, he says that. And then some Jewish resources read about dead Jews. Okay, look. We didn't want to talk about that anymore. He again keeps, you know, spewing hatred on Jewish people. And then he asked me, why do I love Jewish people so much? Of course, my maternal side. Muslim brethren in Palestine. Okay, you know, the conversation really, really disgusted me a lot, to the point this idiot, this asshole, tells me that I have to leave school, okay, and then just rely on the government help. Stop working because it's going to benefit the government. A lot of negative stuff toward the government he has. Look, that's ridiculous. He's just like saying, and do you know what happened? I'm going to block him again. He was starting a video chat with me, and I looked at that face, people, that reptilian face. He just like, he was surfing on something, okay, and then I just looked at it. My God, what the hell is that? I want to run away from it. And then I pretended my camera was not working because I needed to stop. But that's just really ridiculous. Really upsetting to what I let myself see, hear. I shouldn't have let that happen. It's just me that actually let myself, you know, happen. These kind of, you know, like hatred. I shouldn't have admitted that, you know, like happening this to me. They're attacking my head again, these bastards, you know, so that I don't make sense. But that's the point, people. Do not let negative trolls into your lives. They're going to come into your life, especially target individuals. Be watchful. They're going to come into your lives as target individuals, and they're going to spew so much hatred on you. Like this asshole, this ugly reptilian who told me, you know, to stop studying, stop working, and rely on the government's help. Well, he's hating so much the government. I don't really know. He's probably setting something, you know, to set me up in hateful stuff. Okay, this is a nightmare. This is my another tweet that I posted. Eternal servicemen's lives after their return home. The terrorists like FBI who are enslaved by communists. Yeah, that's a fact. Take lives of war veterans in the gang stalking program. It says Army veteran finally shoots himself in the head in Facebook live stream. This is really upsetting. Really, really sad fact. Okay, I come across a lot of these people, you know, that come to me, for example, where I'm a target individual, and we saw your channel, we liked it. You're kind of like a real TI. You're so good. I like you, man. You're real. You're really, really real. I trust you. You sound like a real TI. Yeah, you do. Kind of like I had one, you know, from the southern side, and then I had another one, you know, from northern side, probably. Yeah, kind of like telling me, my dad, Satan is like my dad. You know, I love Satan. He's got like my dad. He's showing me stuff, good stuff. Do you believe that? That's ridiculous, people. Yeah, a lot of comments are getting disappeared because, you know, I really want to try to look at it and then just show you people, you know, how these people come into your life. I was asking, you know, if my teeth were shot, and I said, yeah, because this part and this part, I've lost them, and they hurt pretty bad. And I'm hoping that the Pentagon and NATO does something in this regard because they're getting targeted too. They have to do something. They have to stop the terrorists and DHS as well. And it's really sad what actually happened to this guy. Really, really sad. 32-year-old Army veteran from Mississippi who served in Iraq shot himself in the head. Live on Facebook. Oh my God. This is his picture from the service. We have another war veteran too, you know, that's actually with me. His name is Nathan something, okay? And he's with me in the Twitter. And they're harassing him a lot too, okay? And he's on the verge of, like, breakdown, himself. That's why I'm just asking maybe if you guys can please step up and do something to stop this, because they're targeting you and they're going to target you too, the ones that are actually serving right now in Afghanistan, Iraq, and South Korea. You guys have to do something about it, people. You have to do something because, they're going to come after you. I'm sorry, but this is the fact. They're going to come after you. And they're going to target you too. Because this is global. This crap is global. Okay? Okay, I'm trying to find it, but apparently it's not here around. In here we have another, which is FBI attorney Kevin pleads guilty to falsifying Carter Page's, which is the FISA code. And it's sad, and it's actually happening all over the world to many people. So you got them here, kind of like bombarded. I'm trying to scroll here. You guys are seeing what I'm doing right now. I'm completely under their control. Whenever I'm trying to do a video, it's like they take all the ideas away from me. So that was the 2.0 that I actually wanted to talk to you about. And I'm actually right now so much attack on the head that I can't talk. Helicopters flying up. You can hear the noise. Let me try to search it. Well, that's a sad fact, though I don't have it. Helicopters flying. I don't want people. So that was all I wanted to tell you people, how they really want to strip you out of your ideas, your life, your happiness. And what they use right now, for example, they're using right now a women's smell here to kind of like drug me. And I'm totally, like out of ideas right now. I can't really just clearly speak on the subject, on the matter. This is called mind control, and they do it. They do it. Let's see, how much bombardment do I have at the current moment? You guys can see right now, I'm going to show you a live example. Look, this is how I'm being attacked right now with frequencies. It's dancing. That's how I just don't have any ideas right now to talk about. But when I'm like away in the safer zone, I have like a hell of ideas to talk about. But now I don't have any ideas. So the point is here, don't let the trolls come into your lives, gaslight you in any way. They're going to chase you. They're going to be your fans, for months. And when they get into your lives, they're going to start making, commenting about your appearance, commenting about your activities, what you're doing, criticizing your lifestyle, and then driving you away from the opportunities that you have in your life, the abilities that you have in your life. For example, right now I'm still working. What he told me was, stop studying because, I'm not going to get a new job with that diploma anyway. And stop working because, I'm paying taxes to the government, that actually doesn't give a crap about me and rely on the government support. So this is just an art of pushing somebody into isolation. Even though I'm isolating here too, but they want to completely isolate you from the public by stripping you away from your educational life, work life, and social life. Social life, they've done it. Like turning everybody toxic around you, turn people against you, tell them wrong stuff, use old people for that. This is their art. And please, people, wake up. Wake up. Before you criticize or judge someone, you have to just walk in their shoes, okay? Nobody's bad. Before that, I would kind of like have an ear, but then I had my own doubts, like, this is wrong, because people who are being judged are mostly the people who are very unique people, very nice people. And what I suggest you people do, you're attacking my throat, search Matthew Choi, people. He's a very intelligent person. He's Chinese and South African, some are British, and he has a couple of videos on V2K, which is going to be very helpful for you people. And he says that there are two types of V2Ks. One that you hear voices, the other that you do not hear voices. You only have the clicks, the microwave clicks, accordingly to your body parts, which I have. For example, if I say something or if I tell people something that's really expository of this program, they attack my spine so bad that I almost fell. They attack my head, they attack my eyes. My goodness, last day, I was like walking toward the shop and I come back completely sweating. And can you believe it? It's 13 degrees and I'm sweating. That doesn't really make any sense, It's because they use the frequencies kind of like trigger the implants into your body, and when those implants are being triggered in your body, you kind of like feel completely hot. You kind of like being boiled, into that. You're being boiled, for example, in the. It's because they're doing this to your implants. And I would really, really suggest the authorities, okay, especially in Russia, to please watch for the psychopaths that's actually doing a lot of disrespectful stuff to the Jewish graves, and he has so much hate for Jewish people. I'm not really sure how many people might be Jewish. I know the majority are Catholic and Christians. And please watch for this psychopath to not let him, do those stuff again in the cemetery that he's going in, vandalizing the Jewish people's grave. And honestly, I feel very much disrespected in that regard because my maternal side is from that, and I felt very much upset. The saddest part was not, what he said to me, but I allowed myself to hear those stuff. I shouldn't have allowed that. I shouldn't have allowed that happen. just really had to do that, kind of like really regretful act, when you let yourself see these negativity. Я хотела послать с вообще еврейскому народе, пожалуйста, следите из понтом, потому что он творит сумасшедшие вещи в могилах евреев. Not really sure if I said it right in the Russian, but that's it. Я бы хотела сказать, пожалуйста, пожалуйста, быть осторожнее. Сумасшедшим чувак. Этот человек очень плохая для твоей страны и для всей религии. Running out of ideas, still trying to deliver some topics, still trying to deliver some speech. I'm glad I was able to do. Please watch and be careful, guys. Do not let yourself be fooled by the internet trolls. I know some target people have very sweet hearts. They're very sweet people. They're very nice people. And they kind of trust everyone because they went through a lot of bad stuff in their lives. But please be watchful and be careful that your life is going to be, like, put at risk or jeopardized by these psychopath internet trolls that appear out of nowhere. They love bomb you first, and then they criticize you, and then they want to just wash away your entire desires, your entire freedom for you. So be watchful. Just do what I did, block. I know I shouldn't have done that, but this is just an experience that I have. And maybe this could happen in your real life too. Because they're perps, like wandering around, the perps are going to come into your life and then intoxicate you to a level that's going to completely betray you and leave you hopeless and drive you to the suicidal, level, which we had our servicemen doing this, and a lot of other servicemen were doing this. So God bless you all. Спасибо вам большое. Have a nice day.